Good evening, friends, followers, and channel members. Welcome to this special, sort of sad, melancholy stream, I guess, as my local airport, Doncaster Sheffield Airport, has its final flight tonight. The airspace then closed to commercial traffic after today, and I think that's it. It's curtains for Doncaster Sheffield, which had its history as a military airport, fittingly. It's such a shame, it really is. I'm not going to dwell too much on on the politics of the situation during tonight's stream, but I think it's fair to say that I think the airport had a lot more potential than it ever sadly lived up to. Not through any fault of the airport or the airlines itself, so I'm led to believe. But anyway, enough about that. Happy Friday! Welcome to our Friday Night Live. You will know, obviously, from looking on screen, we are not on live time. We are on live weather, but I thought, actually, if I've planned this sort of well, I guess we'll find out together. As we arrive into Doncaster this evening, the sun should just be setting on the airport, which I thought was quite poetic in a way. Plus, we get to enjoy the beautiful scenery on our way as well. So, hope you're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy our final flight into Doncaster Sheffield tonight. I am informed that it is quite busy going into an airport which is about to close down here on VATSIM. We'll definitely be taking some extra fuel in case we need to hold. So yeah, we'll get started. And the operational flight plan, as always, is pinned into the chat if you're watching on YouTube, and of course welcome to our Twitch viewer base as well. Now, obviously, Easyjet don't actually ever fly to Doncaster. Don't think they ever have, to be honest. In fact, I know they haven't. They used to train there, I think, sporadically in the past, but certainly for commercial purposes, Easyjet was never an airline based there. Consequently, on this channel, I think we've only flown into Doncaster maybe, I bet I could count on one hand the amount of times we've done a stream into Doncaster as kind of a special stream, but we've certainly not done it since it's had the new scenery released for it, which is what we're going to be enjoying tonight. We're in Paris and we're flying from Orly Airport, which has got loads of VATSIM traffic as well. So there's in fact, most of Europe seems to be lit up tonight, so that would that would be fantastic if we get wall-to-wall VATSIM traffic. There is actually an event going off at Doncaster tonight, a kind of farewell event. Sadly though, that is actually meant to finish in around 20 minutes time. Unfortunately, I couldn't get started any earlier, but that's not going to stop us heading to Doncaster today for the final flight. So welcome so much. Thank you for everyone who's come along and joined us. I'm just scrolling up the chat here. Wow, so many viewers already. Thank you so much for coming on board, guys. So, just quickly looking, apologies if I miss anyone, but hey J-Hog, Var, Will, Von McLean's here as well. Dave Butler, Barry. Barry says, due to the music, you even feel sad for the airport, even you don't really know where it is. It's probably about 10 miles in the direction that I'm currently sat pointing from my house. Often we saw the arrivals coming in, particularly those that were coming in from the likes of Tenerife and Spain, and the cargo aircraft that used to come in there as well. Just to see and hear them quite often. Will Smith just says, "Do I want to make you cry?" Maybe. Who knows? Might be emotional when we get there. Turbo Life DC, hello to you. Hey, Pack Andrews, been a while. Bardwell, good to see you as well. And Top Gun asks, why are they closing the airport? Is there a new one? No. Sadly, it's not enough traffic. I think there may be other reasons at play, to be honest. But as I say, I don't want to dwell too much on the politics of it all. Shall we get on board anyway? So we are taking our Fenix A320 in our Easyjet house colours to Doncaster for the very last time. Our aircraft is in its turnaround state, and other than that, it's going to be a real ops flight. We're going to start boarding in a few minutes. We've got 38 minutes till push. As I say, we've also got lots of VATSIM ATC online tonight. So first thing I'm going to do is we're just going to check out what's the ATIS for Paris. Orly. Let's get onto the right frequency. So we're 13135. Let's go and check that out, and then we'll start setting things up. There we go.
Clouds Cockpit. Temperature 9, 2.6. QNH 1017. Confirm on initial contact that you have received information Tango.
Just hear the first part of that.
Bonsoir. This is Paris Orly information Tango recorded at 1930 UTC. Landing runway 25, takeoff 24. Expected approach ILS. Expected departures 8 Papa. Transition level 60. Wind 300 degrees, 7 knots. Clouds Cockpit. Temperature 9, 2.6. QNH 1017. Confirm on initial contact that you have received information Tango.
Okay, that will do. Jason says they're probably going to build houses on it. Well, I think given the company that owned the land for it, I think warehouses is what's going to be made of Doncaster Airport, pretty much like they did for Sheffield City Airport as well. Right, I've just listening to that. They're expecting the 8 Papa departures. We've got on our flight plan 9 Whiskey, so I'm not too familiar with all the airports. So let me just have a look if we've got any Opal departures. Let's see. Oh, none of those appear to be the 8 Papa departures, so right, we'll leave that as it is. We'll see what ATC give us. I'm not going to concern ourselves too much with that at the moment. We'll carry on going through and setting up. So our aircraft is in its turnaround state. We can see everything's here. We're going to get the APU sorted in a moment. Just do the file checks down here. We've got guard frequencies 1215. Thrust levers, masters. Yeah, so all the way down. I don't know if you've ever seen me do this. I've not really explained it for a while now. So if you have got any new recent views to the channel, just do that. Basically, just quickly go with the flows up over the overhead, and then make sure we've got QNH set down here, which is 1017, and skid is on. Then we come down here, that's fine. Switching panel, thrust levers, engine masters, mode selector, spoilers, parking brake, flaps, transponder, acupressure, all of that's done. Then up to the FCU 1017, that's set, and then the brightness of the panels, but as we're in a turnaround state, that's already done. Aviation Bro, welcome to channel membership. Aviation Bro, thank you so much for your support of the channel. Great to have you on board. Welcome to the First Officers Club. If you are on our Discord server, don't forget to get yourselves into the members lounge. Aviation Bro, thank you. Hope you enjoy the flight this evening. Right, we're all happy with that. Let's get that APU fired up, and there we go. And Al Chocolate just confirming 9 Whiskey is the departure today. That's fine. That's the one we've got actually, so that's cool. Izzy the Onjo is sat controlling ground at Brussels. Well, I'm going to have to come to Brussels because I love the scenery, if nothing else. I love the scenery around it. I love the airport scenery. The Aerosoft did a fantastic job for that as well, didn't it? Right, we've already got the meta. Let's go and have a look at the operational flight plan today. Here we go. So we've got about 10.5 tons of payload, cost index of 4. Alternate tonight is Manchester Airport, shear rate. Oh, that's getting quite high. Yeah, might get some turbulence tonight, which could be interesting. I must also point out that tonight I am flying without a safety net. What I mean by that is the wife is out, the kids are in bed. There's fireworks occasionally going off because it's near bonfire night here in the UK. The dog doesn't like them. He barks, he wakes the kids up. So it could be one of those nights, and I'm praying that it's not. But there we go. Right, so 6 tons of fuel is our plug fuel, and oh my God, look at the trip wind. Jesus, that's going to slow us down a little bit, isn't it? Alright, well, 6 tons of fuel is plug fuel. No terrain on our flight today to concern ourselves with. Have a look at the weather as well. Yeah, we've got good weather over the UK today. It's been really rather nice. Quick look at the weather brief just to double check. We're not expecting anything daft. So it's the 4th of November today. Yeah, that's light winds. That's tomorrow. So cav okay. So the weather shouldn't be causing us any issues getting into our destination this evening. Quickly double check. as we come down, and there's our flight route. Yeah, look at that. There's the jet stream, which is not in the most common position, is it? Don't normally get a headwind of 74 flying south to north in that direction, but there you are. Yeah, so that's pretty much all okay. Little icing showing just there. Sorry, turbulence. A little bit of turbulence shown in this little sector that we're flying through. So could be interesting, but other than that, not really much depth in the way of cloud cover either, so you should get some great scenery and views if you're sat in one of the window seats this evening. So what fuel are we going to take based on that? Well, if it was just an absolutely normal flight, I wouldn't be considering lots of extra fuel, but because there's quite a bit of traffic heading to Doncaster tonight, because it's its final night, we could end up in holding patterns and things like that. We've also got lots of ATC as well to assist with things like that. So I'm just going to throw an extra ton on board just for that contingency's sake. So instead of 6 tons, we're going to go and ask the ground crew to go and load 7 tons of fuel. So I'm just going to tell GSX they can start doing their thing. We'll get the APU bleed on as well in a moment. So let's request boarding from them.
Boarding requested.
And let's get the APU bleed on. Barry says is there fireworks for an airport closing? No, it's because someone sadly failed to blow up Parliament a few hundred years ago. Okay, just give that a minute, and then we'll start letting passengers on board. Down here then, that's already done, and let's confirm to our ground crew how much fuel we want. David Butler, oh mate, thank you so much for your £4.49 super chat early on in the stream, David. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you've got a nice weekend lined up as well. Really do appreciate that, thank you. Right, let's go 7 tons.
Pilot's boarding starting.
And we'll use real time. Yeah, we've got 19 minutes. That's been running for nearly a minute. We can get the packs on then. Start letting passengers on board. Cabin crew refueling is underway and the bags are starting to get loaded. So let's open the doors and allow our passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
Right, so we'll let those guys on board and we will set up the box. So, IRS, we've got our navs.
Crew boarding starting.
Aircraft status is fine. CFM engines. I've updated the air excital as well, I remember this time, so that's all well and good. Let's do our any requests. Christian says, it's great to see ATC online in France. Europe does seem to build up quite a lot on VATSIM tonight. Funnily enough, Christian, was it you yesterday during the stream that said it's a shame that there's not enough ATC in France on the VATSIM network? And here we are. They're all here, so that's wonderful. Cron1KTV on Twitch, good evening to you, sir. Hope you're well. Right, so our flight number tonight is Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Cost index 4. The ground temperature is 9. What's the tropo? We've got 38,000. In fact, that's pretty close. Happy to leave that. So, do our wind
Your crew
request.
has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Check our IRS page. Now, do you know, I just need to double check what stand we're actually at. So, have we got any signs outside? Stand Romeo 1. That's fine. Just needed to double check. On the chart, there's one that's next to it, and I wasn't sure where I'd spawned in, but Romeo 1 is the one I thought it was, and we've just confirmed that with the taxiway. Right, in that case, what are the parking coordinates for this this place? Where is the... Where are they? Are they on the... Nope. Ah, they're on this page. So stand Romeo 1, what should we have? Oh, a stand all on its own, look. 48.43.8. 48.43.8, that's fine. And then we've got east 221.5, 221.5. Excellent. Cruise flight level tonight, flight level 380. We're not particularly heavy, so that should be doable. And the temperature is minus 56. Flight plan is departing runway 24 according to ATIS, and we're expecting Opel 9 Whiskey. God, there's so many departures here. There we are. The arrival at the other end is ILS 20 is planned, and that's going to be coming in on Ember 1 Delta. I'm going to be able to see my house on this stream. I really am. Remind me not to point it out. The veers that are available, we've basically just got, well, you'll see as we do the arrival brief, but it's the full procedure is overfly the airfield and do the racetrack, but I'm going to pop in no veer for that. Particularly if we've got ATC, because we'll get vectored in. Operational flight plan has 398 miles, we've got 397 miles. Spot on. RadNav page, as I say, I don't know Paris all too well. Lol. I love it. Okay, let's pop in LOL and Tango Sierra uniform. Any NDBs or anything like that? No, nothing that's going to really assist us. We've got good weather as well, remember, so it's almost redundant. But we'll then go to our init page. Have we got a load sheet? Let's check that out. Right, so our zero fuel weight is 54.5. CFG is 33. Fuel for the alternate, it's only Manchester, so it's not going to be a lot. Is actually, that is a lot more than I expected. It's about 1.4 tons. So we're taking, what did I say? We're taking 7 tons. Let's see what this says. Aviation Bro, thank you so much for the Easyjet Sim Pilot gift. And Varnoob, welcome to channel membership. Really do appreciate that. Thanks so much, Aviation Bro. Good to see you. Block fuel's 5.7, and we're taking 7 tons. Which is an extra 37 minutes of thinking time. An extra 37 minutes of reminiscing and melancholy time. Marty Van Dam says, it's days like this you wish you had the confidence to fly on VATSIM. Just, it's really difficult to say to someone, you know, just jump in there, you'll be fine. But Marty, if you go fly somewhere that you're really familiar with, I promise, once you've done it, you'll never look back. Hey Neil, hey Dr. Magic, loads of people coming in on the chat now. Sorry if I'm missing you guys, but while setting the aircraft up. But great to see you all. I'm sure we'll chat on route. Right, that's done. What's our takeoff? CG's 28.8. Let's go and pop that in for our performance calculations. It's a shame that the event on VATSIM at Doncaster finishes so early tonight. I wonder if they'll hang on. I doubt it. But would be amazing, wouldn't it? So we're departing 24. It is of course very dry. Config 1. No, off. That takeoff weight 20. Oh, what was the takeoff weight? I didn't mark that down. 61.3 tons. Yeah, we're really nice and light today. And that CFG is 28.8. Grab live weather. So not familiar with Paris, so let's have a look. Is it Lima 42? Maybe? Lima 42, Whiskey 42. We've got any intersection data there? Yeah, we'll use Whiskey 42 then. Yeah, look at those nice low V speeds. Good length runway, and we've got quite a light aircraft. 130, 135, 135. Okay, transition altitude here in Paris is 5,000. Thrust reduction acceleration values. Let's check this out. I think this is a noise abatement 1 departure. Let's bring SimSmart up, see if we can just confirm that. So, what is it? Lima Fox Papa Oscar. Runway 24. Ignore any of these calculations, of course. Just interested in the engine out procedure and our thrust reduction values. Yes, there you go, look at that. So, 1785 and 3285. Engine out acceleration is 1285. Okay, let's go and update those. Values. Aviation Bro gifting another Easyjet Sim Pilot Channel membership. Aviation, so very kind of you. And KFV Cam, welcome to the. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, did everyone think we had crashed the desktop then? It's because I'd moved my mouse. I hovered over the desktop icon and everything just dropped out. Oh, heart in mouth moment there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I can't remember if I'm on screen capture mode or game capture mode, but. Anyway, what was I doing? Thrust reduction acceleration values. Right, so the thrust reduction value is 1785. The acceleration value is 3285. And the engine out is 1285. That's fine. We're flaps 1, and the flex is 68. Dr. Magic, GSX seems to be fine. It does drop when some of the passengers start to board, depending on how dense you've got it set up. But other than that, it's all okay. Andrew, has the wife gone anywhere nice tonight? Oh, she's working. She should be back actually in about half an hour. You might hear the door go. Right, all of that's done. Let's have a look at the secondary flight plan. So we'll just copy the active. So low MSA around here. So as expected, our engine out procedure is standard 1800 feet left turn to Mulber to enter the hold. Okay, quick check on what our planned departure is. So yeah, we can build it on after Papa Oscar 241 then, can't we? So in fact, where is Papa Oscar 241? Is that actually showing in there? Oh, that's runway 25, so it'll be 245. That's fine. So Papa Oscar 245, continue the track, which is 236, 15 miles out, and then a left turn to Mulber, enter the hold. And our inbound course is 313 and a right turn. After that we'll come back to Paris, and they're landing on runway 25, aren't they, according to ATIS? So let's go and pop that in. ILS 25, no start. Is there a veer from Mulber? Could be the Mol 6 whiskey. Let's just try that. What would that look like? Yeah, I'm not convinced about that. So let's just clear those out. Where's my hold gone at Marlborough as well? I thought we'd put that in. 313, right turns. Just check that out. There we go. Oh, that actually links up quite nicely anyway. Yeah, so for an engine out procedure, that's fine. Aviation Bro, thank you so much for your kind super chat as well. Aviation Bro, very, very generous of you tonight, mate. Thank you so much. We're not even airborne just yet. Noob says, imagine hearing all the pilots crying on the radio. I'm sure some of the real ones may have been, maybe not on the radio. Okay, so engine out procedures all done, all the boxes set up. Let's tune to ATC and actually get our clearance then, shall we? So what frequency do we need for Paris here? 1187. Paris Orly Tower, good evening, Easy 34 Delta Sierra, Type A320 stand Romeo 1, requesting IFR clearance as filed to Doncaster Sheffield, and we have information Tango.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra Orly Tower, good evening, information uniform is current and I have not received your flight plan, can you try sending it again?
Roger, stand by, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Where's that flight plan gone then? Let's check that out, shall we? Chat amongst yourselves, guys. I'm concerned because I can hear first officer George barking. I don't want him waking anybody up. Right, that's done. Let's just check that flight plan's gone through. Give me a second. Okay, let's try that again.
875 requesting push and start, please.
Monarch 875.
Oh, Monarch's right in front of us. That's Dark Fury, isn't it?
Whiskey 3, QNH 1017.
Oh, well, whilst I'm waiting for
Pushback
that.
approved, facing east on Whiskey, Monarch 875.
And Tower Easy 34 Delta Sierra, you should have our flight plan now.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, I affirm you are cleared to destination by the Opal 9er Whiskey departure out of runway 24. Initial climb is flight level 080 and squawk is 5734.
Cleared by the Opal 9 Whiskey departure runway 24. Initial climb, flight level 80, squawk 5734, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, read that correct.
Okay, good. Let's get the squawk in. 5734. Initial climb, flight level 80. That's all set. Scottish Pilot, thank you for the raid on Twitch for the party out of 10. Welcome, guys. If you're just joining us, we've just got our clearance from ATC. The box is set up. We're about to close the doors, start doing some briefings. Are we all boarded on here? Oh, last couple of passengers are just boarding, look. Refueling appears to be completed anyway, so let's go and get these on. External power can come off. Seatbelt signs can come on. Let's just turn the temperature down a little bit. And this should be it then. Last passenger coming on board, and we're done. There we are. So with that, let's get rid of the GPU. Chocks and cones can go, and we can close the doors. Final few checks, then we'll do the brief.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you.
Paris Orly, good evening. Alpine 9 Alpha Mike, ready check.
And loose items of
Alpine 9er Alpha Mike, Orly Tower, good evening, read you 5.
seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, We would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all
KLM 2 Papa Lima requesting push and start.
seatbelts can now be fastened.
KLM 2 Papa Lima push and start approved, facing northeast on Whiskey 3 QNH 1017.
Push and start approved, facing north and QNH 1017 for KLM 2 Papa Lima.
Right, let's do the brief. I'm just going to come off the tower frequency for now so ATC don't interrupt us. Okay, weather first of all. Weather is pretty much, I think we can disregard all weather for the flight today. We've just got okay conditions, not really any clouds that's going to get in our way, no rain, not really any wind either. The only real thing to know is the mass headwind that's going to affect our cruise, but again, not not of major concern. It's not going to affect the departure or the arrival into Doncaster. Aircraft is type A320, fully serviceable with the exception of our weather radar. Don't really need that tonight either. Performance of the aircraft is exemplary, even better than the real thing. No NOTAMs for our departure this evening. Threats to be aware of, well, number one would be my unfamiliarity with this airport. I don't know Paris or the airport well at all. I don't know the area, to be fair, so yeah, my situational awareness, I need to build up a good mental picture of where we are and what we're doing, just because I've got no real knowledge to build on or fall back on should things start to should anything break and things go wrong. So just need to be aware of that. We've got quite a bit of traffic around as well, but we've got ATC, so that's quite neat. Let's talk about the terrain. You can see we've got nothing on there either. MSA is 3,200 feet, so ideally the biggest threat is just a little bit of unfamiliarity. We've got a short pushback, so that is also a threat, or short taxi should I say, because we're parked here, Stand Romeo 01, and we're taking off from this runway here, so either intersection it's going to be a short taxi, so just bring that into our brief so we're aware that we'll just slow things down a little bit. We might end up stuck on the taxiway just doing checks and things like that. Let's discuss what we're expecting to do taxi-wise. We will obviously push back from 01, presumably facing northeast. I'm expecting Whiskey 3, Lima Papa, and then probably Whiskey 4-1. So that would be a full-length departure, but we have planned Whiskey 4-2 just in case. Won't be doing single-engine taxi, it's not long enough. The standard instrument departure is straightforward, no speed restrictions or anything like that. Straight out and then a right-hand turn. Noise abatement 1 for our departure today, which is a little bit different. So expect to see SRS on the primary flight display and the FMAs as we go. Transition levels 5,000 feet. The emergency brief, standard Airbus emergency brief. If we have an engine failure after V1, then obviously we'll get the aircraft into the air, rotate and pitch up 12.5 degrees. Once we are happy we've secured the faulty engine, shut that down, and we're at 1,800 feet, we'll make a left turn to Malba, which we built into the secondary flight plan. Other than that, I think we're all done. The only thing to add to that is if we do end up in a hold following an engine out, we'll get ourselves safely into that hold at Malba, 4,000 feet, nice and safe. Right, I think that's about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck this morning, let me welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft as you settle in for what we hope is going to be a most enjoyable flight. The weather today doesn't look to be posing much of a problem, so we should have a nice smooth ride for you throughout the duration of the flight. And as the cabin crew continue making their last preparations, if you could please assist them by getting yourselves sat down, your seatbelts fastened, and make yourselves nice and comfortable. The ground crew have now finished loading the aircraft, and we're just about finished with all our pre-flight checks, so it won't be long until we are pushing back. If you could please give the cabin crew your full attention as they go through the safety briefing, we'd very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself and the First Officer, we'd like to say thank you for choosing Easyjet today, and we look forward to giving you a safe flight.
Final load sheet's just come through. Let's just check those figures, make sure the performance calculations are still valid. So we've got a takeoff weight 61.2, that's fine. What's our final CFGs? 28.3, that's fine as well. Wonderful, we're good to go. Let's get our ground crew into position, then we'll ask for pushback. Just realised, guys, that the chat window that I'm using is not updating, so apologies if you... I'll have to sort that out once we've got going, but apologies if you're trying to ask me something and I haven't answered. I'm not ignoring you. Well, I am, but just because I didn't realise. I need to just give that a kick, so get that sorted in a while. Right, let's call the tower up and tell them we're ready to go. So the cockpit preparation checklist, aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 6,960 kilograms and balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. Ideas, we've got 3 navs and the power ref is 1017 and that's about 200 feet.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We're nearly ready for pushback. Tower Easy, 34 Delta Sierra, stand Romeo 1's ready for push and start.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, there's a traffic that's probably about to taxi, I'll call you back.
Roger, we'll stand by Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
KLM 2 Papa Lima ready for taxi.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, taxi to holding point Whiskey 41, runway 24 via Lima Romeo, Whiskey 1.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, we are able Whiskey 42 if that's possible.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, a firm. In that case, you can taxi to holding point Whiskey 42, runway 24 via Lima Romeo and Lima 42.
Taxi runway 24 holding point Whiskey 42 via Lima Romeo, Lima 42, KLM 2 Papa Lima.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, after the KLM goes by behind you on Whiskey 3, you can push and start facing east, QNH 1017.
After the KLM, we has pushed back and taxi behind us, we're free to push, and QNH is 1017, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. I'm guessing this is the KLM just here. For some reason we've not got a livery for that one just yet. Lucas, Maiden. Lucas, just I'm not the one leaving, mate. Doncaster Airport is. Don't worry. Right, let's do the before start flow. So we've got the beacon light on, we'll get the transponder on, acupressure is in the green, and we'll start that timer in a second.
Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, ready for taxi. Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot,
looks like we're good.
taxi to holding point to Whiskey 42, runway 24 via Whiskey 2, Lima 1, Whiskey 1. Holding point, Whiskey 4.
Okay, so the before start checklist, parking brake is on, takeoff data is confirmed, windows are closed, phones on silent, and our doors are closed and armed.
Monarch 875, contact early departure on 127.750. Have a fantastic flight, bye-bye.
Over to Ollie approach on 127.750. Thank you for your great service tonight. Monarch 875.
Where's this ground crew? Come on, boys.
24, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 24, KLM 2 Papa Lima.
They've not asked us to remove the parking brake yet, have they? 747 Dan says if I were to leave, we'd need a week-long stream of multiple legs. Varnoob, they're on strike. If we release the parking brake, will that just give them a kick? So parking brakes released. Oh no, please set parking brakes immediately. Okay. What are they doing down there?
25 Tango Foxtrot. Tower, could you just confirm our holding point again, please, over? Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot. The holding point was Whiskey 42 of runway 24, but if you needed the Whiskey 41, that's an option as well. Yeah, can we take Whiskey 41, please, over? Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, roger that, and in that case taxi to holding point Whiskey 41, runway 24 via the same taxi route, just follow Whiskey 1 a bit further.
Yeah,
There we go. Parking brakes released.
Previous taxi route, EV25 Tango Foxtrot.
Start at wheel.
Right, back we go then. So, engine mode selected 2, ignition, starting engine 1.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, wind 300 degrees, 6 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Should check as well before starting the engines that you've got nose wheel steering disconnected, before the hydraulic systems are pressurised.
Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, it looks like you missed Lima 1. You can take any taxiway that goes off to the left. It's going to be one of the Lima junctions, and that'll bring you onto Whiskey 1. My apologies, I'll take Lima 2, Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Prêt pour repoussage et mise en route, Fox Charlie Sierra Novembre.
Fox Charlie Sierra Novembre, repoussage mise en route approuvé face au nord sur Whiskey 3.
And brace position that you
Mise en route, enfin repoussage et mise en route approuvée face au nord sur Whiskey 3, Sierra Novembre.
4 in the middle.
French West 46 Delta,
Floor lighting.
French West 46 Delta, bienvenue à Orly. Est-ce que vous aurez une préférence pour la gate ce soir?
In an
Affirmatif, bravo 02.
baggage on board.
French West 46 Delta, dans ce cas-là vous pouvez rouler porte-bras.
And starting engine 2.
À droite sur Whiskey Unité, puis Lima Fox, puis Whiskey 2.
If the air
Roule porte-bras unité, Whiskey Unité, Lima Fox et Whiskey 2, French West 46.
the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to
KLM 2 Papa Lima, contact Orly departure on 127.750. Have a fantastic flight, bye-bye.
get the life jacket from
127750 for KLM 2 Papa Lima. Thank you and have a great evening. Bye.
click together and pull the strap to adjust.
Parking
Do
brake
not
set.
inflate it inside the aircraft.
Confirmation fort à good engine
When
start.
outside, inflate by pulling the top.
Engine number 2 seems to be starting alright. I'm going to go and get rid of them now, so we'll tell GSX they
There is
can
a
disappear.
light and whistle for attracting
Pitch
attention.
to ground. We have a good
We also
engine
carry
start.
flotation aids for
Disconnect.
children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with Easyjet.
There we go, engine number 2 is good, so engine mode selector can go back to normal. APU bleed can come off, anti-ice isn't required, APU can come off, sonar arm the spoilers, rudder 0, flaps 1, set the trim.
Unlocking gear.
Don't really need to move that much to be fair. And the after start checklist, so anti-ice is off, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim is 28.3 and rudder is neutral.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass par left. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, they're all done, so we'll do a flight control check, make use of the time. It's a very short taxi, as we've already said, so I'll go full left, full right, and neutral, full up, full down, and neutral, rudder, full right, and full left, and neutral. Okay, just bring up the chart so we know what to expect. I'm expecting Whiskey 3, Lima Papa, Whiskey 4-1. Tower Easy 3-4 Delta Sierra is ready for taxi.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, taxi to holding point Whiskey 4-1, runway 24 via Whiskey 3, Lima Papa.
Holding point Whiskey 4-1 via Whiskey 3 Lima Papa. Easy 3-4 Delta Sierra. Exactly as planned. So, taxi lights on, auto brake, and transponder is set, predictive wind shear, weather, radar, TO config. Let's go. I'm going to get the cabin crew seated nice and early, because it's not far. Quick peds check, so our QNH now 1017. Flex takeoff, no change to any of our performance that we've briefed. Engine out procedure is standard, passing 1700 feet, so left turn to the Mulba holding point. Departure is Updale 9 Whiskey, straight out, initial turn will be to the right. And our stop climb is flight level 80. So the taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked. Flap setting is config 1, FMA, climb nav blue, 1FD2, 8000 blue, flex 68. Radar and predictive wind shear is on, ECAM memo. Takeoff now blue. And EFBs are stowed.
Whiskey 42 de la piste 24 via Lima uniforme, Whiskey 2, Whiskey 1.
We're racing a company aircraft. I think I'm going to lose that race.
Whiskey 42 de la piste 24 via Lima uniforme, Whiskey 2, Whiskey 1, Sierra Novembre.
747 Dan says Manchester got full ATC coverage if I can't get into Doncaster. Well, that's it as well. Doncaster's a very small airport.
Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, wind 300 degrees 6 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff, QNH1, correction, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, easy 25 Tango Foxtrot.
What time is it here in the sim? We've got
40 Tower, Alpine 9 Alpha Mike is ready for
15:24.
push and start.
Could be dark actually when we get there.
Alpine 9er Alpha Mike, the speedbird next to you is pushing back. I'll call you back in a minute.
Roger that, no problem.
Andrew, what's the length of this runway? Quick check, 3,650 metres. According to SimSmart, anyway. Right, we don't need to hold up the cat two holding points.
French West 46 Delta, merci d'être venu à Orly. Une excellente soirée à vous, au revoir.
Merci à vous pour le contrôle, bonne soirée, au revoir.
We'll probably be given permission to line up in a second once he's gone.
And Alpine 9er Alpha Mike, if it looks like the speedbird is no longer moving, push and start is approved, facing east on Whiskey 3, QNH1017.
Push and start approved for Alpine 9 Alpha Mike, facing east, making sure that I'm clear of the speedbird.
Oh yeah, don't exchange paint with the speedbird. Still trying to sort out my chat issues. Sorry about that. Particularly if you're watching on Twitch. Sorry, you spoke to me and I've ignored you. I just need to give the program a kick. I think I just want to get us airborne. Then I'll have a quick look. Love the contrail as well.
34 Delta Sierra, runway 24, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 24, easy 34 Delta Sierra. Okay, so approach path looks good.
Tango Foxtrot,
let's get our lights on.
Standby.
That was an interesting call. TCAS and PAX. Alpha says it's
Foxtrot contact departure on 127.750. Have a fantastic flight. Bye bye.
Why aren't we moving?
127.75. Thanks for your service. Good evening.
Why aren't we moving? There we go. Just occasionally, sometimes, when I use the brake with my rudder pedals, it locks the brakes up. So I have a key assigned to my side stick, which is also the brakes, and you kind of just need to toggle them sometimes.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, wind 300 degrees, 6 knots, runway 24, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Taking off into the sunset.
Orly Tower, Alpine 9 Alpha Mike. My pushback seems to have failed and just left me understand that I'm alright to taxi round when I request for taxi.
Alpine 9 Alpha Mike, Roger, will you
And
be able to take
here we go
Whiskey
then.
42 for departure?
Line up, checklist, cabin secure, takeoff runway is 24, TCAS, TAR, Apex 1 and 2 are off.
For Alpine 9
Start the
Alpha
chrono,
Mike.
and
Alpine 9 Alpha Mike, Roger.
set 50% in 1.
Au point d'arrêt de la piste 24.
Engines disabled, set takeoff
Fox
thrust,
Charlie Sierra November.
man flex, SRS, runway. Engine number 2 is critical, and remember we've got noise abatement
Reçu Sierra November.
1. So,
Fox Charlie Sierra November.
don't let that catch us out.
Piste 24, alignez-vous et attendez.
Je m'aligne
Check.
piste 24 et j'attends Sierra November.
V1, rotate, nav,
Positive ring for gear up.
gear up, and Dark Fury, I've just seen you've been gifting channel memberships, mate. You're a legend. Thank you so much.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, contact departure on 127.750. Have a fantastic flight. Bye-bye.
12775 for Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Many thanks. Bye bye. Okay, so I'm just going to set climb thrust, autopilot 1 engaged, get one of the packs sorted. Paris Centre, good evening. Easy 34 Delta Sierra passing 2500 for flight level 80. Opale 9 Whiskey departure.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, Orly departure, bonsoir, radar contact, continue.
Roger, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Okay, so we've got the other pack sorted. Thrust climb, climb. Start to accelerate away. Looks like a little bit of mist and fog rolling in down here, doesn't it? No shortcuts today, looks like we're flying the full SID.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, turn right, proceed direct, Papa Oscar 260, climb flight level 130.
Right turn direct to Papa Oscar 260 and just confirm flight level 260 for Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, continue climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130 for Easy 34 Delta Sierra and direct Papa Oscar 260 now.
Thank you, sir.
Orly approche. Ah, c'est bon.
130 blue,
Départ de
direct Papa Oscar
Charlie
260
Sierra
as well.
November. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Fox Sierra Novembre, Orly départ, bonsoir monsieur, identifié.
Do we get to see much of downtown Paris on this flight? It's over there, isn't it? If we could be given a little bit more direct over there. Although we might see it on the backwards, on this leg just here, look.
Alors, direct à gauche sur Papa Oscar 300 Sierra Novembre. Et niveau 130.
Right, let's release the cabin crew because we've got nice stable air conditions. I don't think they're going to get bounced around too much. they can start getting your champagne ready. We can get the lights out as well, don't need those.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time.
So passing 10,000 feet, we get airports on the EFIS. We will select our... I was going to go cost index 0, but we can do it. Cost index of 0 just gets it up a little bit quicker. RadNav page, let's clear that out. So that's done. Secondary flight plan.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, contact De Gaulle departure on 124.34, correction, 124.350, au revoir.
124350 for Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Bye bye.
Speedbird 221, early departure, do you read me in voice?
All 100.
Climb level 100, Fenix 582.
Paris Centre, good evening. Easy 34 Delta Sierra passing flight level 1, correction, flight level 1254, reaching flight level 130, inbound Papa Oscar 260. Speed up start.
Sierra De Gaulle departure, bonsoir, identified, continue climb flight level 190.
Continue climb now, flight level 190, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
G25 Tango Foxtrot, contact Paris Control 128.1.
Just climb over climb 190 blue.
128.1, thanks for your service.
So just want to check we did what we needed to do there. So we've cleared out the RadNav page. Progress page is checked. 380 is going to be fine when we get there. Cost index is 0 and we copied the active, didn't we? Let's just check.
82 Mike, contact Paris Control 128.1, bye-bye.
128.1, over, Lufthansa Mike.
And let's release the passengers.
Turkish 32 Quebec, contact Paris Control 128.1, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain...
Turkish 32 Quebec, contact Paris Control 128.1, bye-bye.
Connect Paris Control 128.1 to XT to Quebec.
Neil Brock, the engine out procedures are available on our Discord server or, of course, SimSmart.
Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
And David Butler, yeah, you're, it is a membership marker, yeah. Oh, Von McLean, just to crash the desktop. Ah, never. Do you know what's caused it?
Continue climb flight level 190.
Fenix 582, continue level 190.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, contact Paris Control 128.1, bye-bye.
128.1, Easy 34 Delta Sierra, bye-bye. More frequency changes than when we're in Germany, this. Paris Control, Easy 34 Delta Sierra, reaching flight level 190 for 190.
Ah, je n'ai pas saisi la communication, elle a été brouillée, Sierra Novembre.
Foxtrot Sierra Novembre, montez niveau 290.
290, Sierra Novembre, merci.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, Paris, bonjour, climb flight level 290.
Continue climb flight level 290, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Clifton 28, stop descent flight level 140.
Stop descent flight level 140.
Just climb over climb 290 blue.
With a 45 Hotel Papa descent flight level 150.
Descent 150 with a 45 Hotel Papa.
Easy 25, thank you, Foxtrot, contact Reims 128.3, au revoir. 128.3, thanks,
Is that the best view of Paris I think we're going to get this evening?
Paris Control.
Is that Paris? Might not be. Might be behind us now. Oh no, it could be. Yep, so there's downtown Paris. Can't really see that much of it now. We're too far away. Too high. Hey Ryan, good to see you.
Approach 11.15, over pitch.
Fire Kirkby says he likes the tutorials. You are very welcome, Fire Kirkby. Hope you're well.
About 304, when ready, descent flight level 120.
Descent level 130, Speedbird 304.
Flight level 120, when ready. Avance 71 de Lima Golf Paris, bonjour, transpondeur mode Charlie s'il vous plaît. Mode Charlie à fond, Lima Golf. Easy 34 Delta Sierra, contact Reims 128.3, over.
Moon's just come up on the horizon as well. We may be landing more light by moonlight than sunlight, sadly.
24 Uniform Delta, approaching after.
Avance 24 Uniform Delta Paris, bonjour, climb flight level 290.
Can you recline flight level 290 aircraft 24 Uniform?
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, contact Reims 128.3, over.
128.3, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Bruce, hello, FedEx 5H, route of 175 for 190.
FedEx 582 Paris, bonjour, climb flight level 220.
Paris Center, Easy 34 Delta Sierra, passing flight level 240, flight level 290.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra Reims, bonsoir, recycling your squawk 5771.
5771 the squawk, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Busy night tonight, guys.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra identified, climb flight level 380, direct Kisax.
Climb flight level 380 direct TSAX for Easy 24 Delta Sierra. 380 blue. And direct TSAX. Garrickson says he's never seen that much switching in the sim. Varnum says he finds watching the flights relaxing. Is that the right word? Relaxing? As long as you're enjoying it.
November 1, I approach area, so thanks, bye.
Right, guys, if you are watching on Twitch, my apologies. My chat room had completely just kind of imploded in on itself, so couldn't see it. I think we've managed to get that back. So, DonJohn43, good evening to you on Twitch. Christian says I could have easily done a real-time flight. It's really bright outside. Is that so? I don't mind a sunset arrival. Although, sunset may have come and gone actually by the time we get there. Guess we'll find out together.
Radar top Swiss for Nader, Hotel November, bonsoir, flight level 350.
Top Swiss for Nader, Hotel November, sponsor identified, direct Morocco, report ready for descent.
Direct second.
Yeah, Top Swiss for Nader, Hotel November, no release.
So Garrison says he's never seen this much ATC switching in a sim. Happens a lot in Germany when all of the sectors are online. I've never had it in France before though, so this is something quite new, which, hey, well, you can't complain, can you? It's good.
Good evening,
very good.
1210, flight level 330.
Lufthansa 1210, Reims, bonsoir, identified, direct Gillier.
Direct Gillier, Lufthansa 1210, thank you.
And Garrickson says, yeah, with all the switching it gives some proper immersive experience. It does. It does. We like it when VATSIMs are live like this. Lionel, do you get fireworks on Microsoft Flight Simulator? There is a mod that you can add them to. I looked at getting it for tonight, actually, in the stream this evening, but you don't get them tonight, because Bonfire Night in the UK is tomorrow night. So if we were streaming tomorrow night, then yes, you'd see them. 747 down, the time in the sim is 15:42.
contrôle de Fox Charlie Sierra Novembre, bonsoir monsieur. En route sur Bubly, niveau 290.
Michael Gore says it's an honour to fly with us. You've learnt a lot from the streams. Thank you, Michael.
Niveau 300,
Hope you continue to fly with us.
V25 Tango Foxtrot. Unfortunately, London is offline, so Unicom 122 decimal 8. Enjoy your flight, bye-bye.
Roger, we'll go to Unicom 11. Taxi service, Easyjet button.
Ariello F124 Uniform Delta from Atrix to Vesa.
My God, look at the headwind.
Sponsor identified, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360.
Look at that headwind, peeps.
Uniform Delta.
It's not often you see that. Not when flying north, anyway. Jayhawk says, guess which dope forgot to put the gear up. All that extra fuel's gone. That's one thing I don't load extra fuel for in the event that I forget to put the gear up.
Scanner 1-1, Clever 113, sponsor identified, direct Morocco.
Nighttime does look amazing, but daytime is just something else as well, isn't it?
Pujet 8 Mike, correction, Pujet 8 Mike Kilo, contacté Bruxelles 131 décimal.
Don John 43 on Twitch asks why the sad emoji in the title. Just because my local airport closes down today. It's final day. I think its final flight actually leaves tonight at 23:45 UTC. And it heads to Leeds, I believe. I think it's a TUI, not Thompson anymore, is it? But it's a TUI flight, and I think its call sign is something like Topjet 1 Delta Sierra Alpha, which is of course the code for Doncaster Sheffield Airport, which is quite neat.
Manor Hotel November, turn left heading 160.
Left heading 160.
747 Dan, can you get an add-on for pilot meal services for long-haul flights? No, Dan, just get married.
356 flight level 310.
Okay, Fee, is it to Manchester, not Leeds? Sorry, Manchester. Fair enough.
Direct to Morocco, report ready for descent.
Direct Morocco, reports when ready for descent, 356.
If I was awake, I would see that flight depart. Almost worth staying up for. Christian says Doncaster Air Traffic Control is still online. Maybe we'll make it there before they go off.
Ready for descent.
That would be amazing if we did. How many people are... I've not got the apps open. How many people are flying into Doncaster this evening or out of Doncaster this evening on VATSIM? It's probably never had as much traffic in real life as it is getting to now.
Swiss 4, Manor Hotel November, descent flight level 320.
Flight level 320 to Swiss 4, Manor Hotel November.
So 747 Dan says it's got 17 departures and 21. Oh, so is it 17 in and 21 out? KFV. Yeah, it's definitely never had that much traffic in real life. Right, we're near our cruise, yeah. Getting there. Oh God, look at that wind. Otto's been a member for 3 months. Otto, how you doing, mate? Thanks so much for your support during the last 3 months. He says, kids in bed and wife's at work. Time to watch. Otto, get yourself a beer.
Swiss 4, Manor Hotel November, right heading 180.
Right heading 180 for Manor Hotel November.
Is there any better flight level we could use? What are we planning? Flight level, are we at 380 tonight? Yes. And we are currently about to go to Kunav, which is here. Yeah, so the higher up we go, the lighter the winds are, not by much. Glad we weren't too heavy tonight. Brendan! Welcome to the First Officer Club, Brendan. Thank you so much for your support. Hope you're well and enjoying the flight this evening.
Taxi 49er Hotel November, direct Morocco, descent flight level 230.
Direct Morocco and follow 230, 49er Hotel November.
Von McLean, thanks for coming by, Von. Good to see you, mate. Hope to see you on the next one. I am away again with this weekend, so...
for Delta Sierra, unfortunately, no further ATC available. Unicom 122.8, enjoy your flight. Bye-bye, see you next time. Over.
122.8, thanks very much for the service tonight. Easy 34 Delta Sierra, bye-bye. Yes, I am away again this weekend, so this will be... this will be my last stream until at least next week. There will be no Iconic again on no Iconic series flight on Sunday night due to me being away. It's that time of year again. And we're on our own, about 1,000 feet to go, and then we'll be at our top of cruise. Cool Machines asked, why is it a farewell flight? Just because the airport's closing, my friend. We're saying goodbye to Doncaster Airport. Right, we're over the coast of France already. That's quite neat. It's not a massive flight time. This was about 1 hour 20 minutes, something like that. TKC, do I use Reshade? No, I don't. No. Hey, Creeper Gaming. It's now Creeper Gaming, thanks to my 7-year-old. I actually know what your username and handle and logo actually refers to. Don John asks on Twitch, what is the RefFix page used for? So you can use it for whatever you want. Situational awareness. I use it sometimes. In fact, I will be using it in a little while. I'll show you why in a moment. Okay, so Mac Alt Star, flight level 380 is being reached. Leo Taylor says hello from California. Hey, mate. Sorry about the airport closure. Yeah, many of us are. Many of us are. Nothing we can do about it, sadly. Alt Cruise, right. At our top of climb. We'll do some checks in a minute as well. Excellent, all systems are good. We'll do a fuel check when we get to Kunav as well. 747 Dan says Doncaster Airport has just as many arrivals as Amsterdam. Yeah, that's never happened in the real world. Well done, John. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. So with regards to the fixers page, Don John, as well, what I will do is, so if I now go to the fixers page and just type in Doncaster Airport, Echo Golf Charlie November, we're going to land, in fact no, we'll just leave that, yeah, we're landing runway 20, so if we pop that in there, if I want to stick a 30-mile radius ring around that, then it means that when you're about 30 miles out from an airport, you want to be about 10,000 feet or below. So now on the navigation display, I can Now you can just about see it if I turn those off. Yeah, you can see that. So as we're coming in, we know just for our own situational awareness and planning what altitude we need to roughly be at. That only usually works if you're going straight into an airport, which tonight we're not, but just as an example, shows you one of the reasons that we can use it. You can also use it as well to mark out your minimum safe altitudes as well, should you need it. Nick Burrows, hey Nick, how you doing, mate? Good to see you on our farewell Doncaster flight this evening. Okay, let's get some on weathers as well. Aviation lover, that is a lot of headwind tonight, yeah. It is indeed.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
So just going to get some en route weathers. We'll check the fuel as well in a moment. That's all done. Dodger, no problem at all. TKC, is the graphics the same as it wasn't from the video? The last one I did, yes it is. I've not tinkered around with those. Right, so we've got Gatwick. That's fine. Let me just go back to the main page because we should have a few of these actually. So Gatwick's wide open, Birmingham's wide open, and Manchester is a little bit drizzly at Manchester. That's interesting because if it's raining at Manchester, usually in about an hour or so's time, it'll be raining at Doncaster, given the prevailing wind conditions here in the UK. Let's check out the fuel then. So, how much extra fuel do we have? We took 7 tons, so we should have around 1.2 tons of fuel extra compared to CNR. And Kunav, 29 minutes. Yeah, that looks good. And we should have around 4.8, 4.9 tons. What have we got? Oh, 5.1. We've got loads of extra fuel, which is good, given the amount of aircraft going into Doncaster. J-Hog has been a member for 6 months. Oh, J-Hog, does my aunt know? Cheers, J-Hog. Supporting me in adult life as well as my youth. Cool Machines, has there ever been an emergency in one of the streams? We've had one random failure and one triggered failure. So yeah, it has been known to happen. Right, we're over the English Channel now. Should we go boat spotting? Oh, there's one. There we go. So what other air traffic control sectors are online? Hey James Squires, good evening to you. Have we got any London control online this evening? London West is online. Manchester North East Centre, you know, I don't think I've ever seen that on online on VATSIM. Manchester North East Centre 135.7. They pretty much control the area above my house. London West, London North is online. No London South, sadly. J-Hog gets cheaper than an Xmas present. Fair play. Right, the route tonight. Let's have a look. So we should get a great view of downtown London as we fly over. So here's London Gatwick. there's Heathrow. We're going straight over Biggin. Got Stansted as well. Nick's gambling away. Panna says I'm giving you a lot of information about my house. I make no secret around the location I live, but it's still a large enough area to incorporate quite a few quite a few thousand houses. Airdog says you're so happy that your country, France's airport, is finally packed with air traffic control. We were saying this on stream not long ago, that France doesn't get enough air traffic control on VATSIM. Jayhawk says even he doesn't know where I live. Alpha Mike, am I visible in online live traffic? No, because we're on the VATSIM network. So if you're on the VATSIM network, you'll see us. Airdog says they use IVAO a lot, but you don't really use it. No, me neither, to be honest. Nick T, good evening. So, who's winning the ATC? Who's winning the gambling battles at the moment? The baby says he was just about to take off and then his Microsoft Flight Simulator crashed. Oh, that's no fun, is it? Right, we'll pass London and then we'll do the brief. What I can do at this point is we'll just go set up the flight plan. Let's just check what this looks like compared to our charts. See what we've got. Yeah, that is pretty much exactly what aircraft do. Coming into Doncaster, so happy with yeah, happy with that. Just one thing now, just go check that's fine. Finley 220 knots, that's the Finley VOR, isn't it? Let me just 220 knots. Yeah, that's all right. I'm quite yeah, I'm happy with that. So they're all okay. They're all okay. Radnav page, we'll just get Finley in, which is Fox November Yankee. It's an NDB actually, not a VOR. But Fox November Yankee. So pop that in. Progress page, we'll put Echo Golf Charlie November runway 20. Throw that in there. Hoping to land with around 4 tons of fuel. That's if we get straight in. Secondary flight plan. Copy that. That's good. The performance page there, let me just have a look at the charts, just get some information here. So what have we got? Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. That's fine. And it's going to be a Cat 1 approach, isn't it? 226. There we go. This is a really long runway at Doncaster, one of the longest in the UK, given it used to be an Air Force base, so I think we'll use a Config 3 landing today. And I'll get some updated weather to put into there in a little bit. Patches of mist and fog starting to form now as the evening comes. Alpha Mike says, oh, it's a pity you're not on multiplayer. You were thinking about giving us some classic fighter escort to Doncaster. Right, there's been a heck of a lot of point sharing and gambling going on this flight. Nick's buying champagne for everybody. Oh, thank you, Nick. Storm Grand Game says on Twitch, already did his Doncaster flight tonight on VATSIM, now off to Innsbruck and have regrets. Yeah, Innsbruck's not the most straightforward of places to get into. Oh, Richard says the tower's just gone offline at Doncaster. Oh, that's a shame. We'll never see it again, guys. Gone for good. Right, well, down there somewhere is the Mayfield VOR. And we should see... we might see Gatwick coming to view. I don't know if we'll find a bit too close to it, actually. Frank W.G. Abbott, good afternoon. Clear skies over Doncaster? Yeah, clear skies over most of the UK tonight. Otto's getting a beer. Right, who's on the leaderboard then? Who's winning the points now? But there's been some shifts and changes, isn't there? Stormgrad Games, Twitch. Yeah, you're a little nervous. Don't be nervous about going into Innsbruck. The biggest advice I can give you for going into Innsbruck is once you get to the Rattenberg VOR and you start your descent going down, make sure your flaps 3 and speed 150 knots. Even get the gear out. Yeah, it's a long, steady descent into Innsbruck, and you don't want to be any faster than 150 knots when you're in the valley. Eastberg says, I'm missing it. Are you the big roller today? Right, who's at top? Streamlabs is telling me number 1 is, of course, Peter, the ATCO. Otto is also in the danger zone of 101,000 points. Otto, mate, how have you got that many? Abed is in 3rd place. 4th is Eastbird's Lee. 5th, Barry Bartson. 6th is CT1 Vest. 7, Jordan. Jonas Blaine is in 8th. Tanish is at 9, and Mark is 10. Otto says you've got no idea. Christian's broke. Now we've got traffic coming into view down here as we look out. I wonder if they're going into Gatwick. One would imagine so, all the way down there. Jonas Blaine, hello. Stormgrad, I hope the approach into Innsbruck goes well. Which approach are you on? Are you on 26 or 08? Ginger Ninja says he's hacked the system. There we go. There's London Gatwick. Quite a nice view of London Gatwick. We're going to see this aircraft, if he is going to Gatwick, he should be turning on to finals any second now. That's quite neat to see, isn't it, all the way up here? Maybe he's not good at Gatwick. That looks like a departure out of Gatwick. Also says he's hacked the system with his credit card. Fair play. Right, let me just quickly get some weather for Doncaster. And then fill out the performance page. We'll start briefing. We've got an ATIS as well, so that's quite useful. Automatic runway. Oh, so it's automatic ATIS.
Gatwick traffic, 111 Papa, inbound, Acorn, City Direct, Brooklands Park.
Information hotel.
Gatwick traffic.
Gatwick traffic, is there no ATC at Gatwick? I'm amazed if that's the case. So runway in use is going to be runway 20, that's fine. Transition level 6,000. 220 at 8. Temperature 7, 2.5, QNH is 1014. Departing aircraft, initial control, yeah, okie dokies. Right, let's go and get that in. So QNH is 1014, temperature is +7, winds 220 at 8. Flaps 3, so VLS 132, VAP is 137. And there's London Heathrow. Can we see? We're pretty much bang over London. So we've got, there you go, there's a great view of the Thames. Is that London City Airport down there? Yeah, there's the dome. That looks great, doesn't it? That looks amazing. Oh, Pike Andrew, you can have a comfort break. We've got a while, but I am about to do the brief. So if you want to hear the arrival brief and what we're planning, then stick around. And give London Heathrow a wave. Alright, so the weather we've just seen coming into Doncaster is not really of any concern. Pretty much a headwind, 8 knots, it's at 220, runway landing is 20, so headwind, very slight wind from the right. It's not been raining all day, so I know the runway, I know for a fact because I'm here. Runway conditions should be dry and good. Aircraft is all still fully serviceable, not broken anything, no times to be aware of. Biggest threats to be aware of for Doncaster, one, believe it or not, unfamiliarity when it comes to flying in and the procedures, just because I don't normally do it. But I think the biggest threat is going to be the amount of arriving traffic into Doncaster Airport this evening, particularly if there's no air traffic control online, so we may have to anticipate some holds, which is why we took extra fuel on board. So we're expecting runway 20 to land. We're on the Embor 1 Delta arrival. When we begin the descent, we're going to select flight level 120 on the FCU. That'll get us into Epsom, and we'll fly the full procedure if there's no air traffic control. So flying the full procedure, we can obviously see will be green dots as we fly outbound from the Fenix NDB, and then yeah, we'll just fly the full procedure, get ourselves down to the platform altitude, which is nice and low here. It's 2,500 feet, and green dots will leave Fenix NDB, flaps 1 then on the downwind on the outbound leg, and then flaps 2 as we come back to intercept the glide slope. We've got minimum speeds of 220 knots on the final approach, final part of the star. Let's have a look at the airport itself and get some information. So get the right charts up. Don John on Twitch, what's the advantage of using config 3 over full? I'll come to that in a moment. Right, let's just have a look what we got. So here is Doncaster Airport, which, look, it's even got 380 taxi restrictions on it. So the runway is 2,894 meters, so it's a nice long runway. Flaps 3 is not going to be an issue for us at all. So coming into land, let's find out what we've got. This is a little bit of a threat. Runway width is 60 meters, so it can give you a bit of a false perception. So let's stay particularly tuned to our PAPIs and the instruments in front of us. We I've gotten, it's normal 3 degrees, isn't it? Normal 3 degree ILS. The PAPs are tuned 3 degrees as well, so that's nice and neat. We'll use auto brake low. The idea, hopefully, if we can get off at Bravo, that would be nice. So vacating to the right, and then long taxi back on Alpha. Because there's a long taxi back, there's a chance we will be able to get a single engine taxi in as well. Obviously, we need to leave 3 minutes if that is the case. If we need to go around, let's quickly check that out. So continuous climb to 2,500 feet. Initially climb straight ahead to 2,500 feet and then left back to the NDB and hold at 2,500 feet. ILS identifier is India Fox November Lima. And I think that is, well, that's everything. That's us done. And then when we've taxied up, got to the terminal, here's the main apron terminal. Yes, there you go, see, not many stands. Not many stands at all. The Vulcan bomber is housed somewhere over here. So, yeah. That's the brief. Richard says 4 down for departing and 14 arriving within minutes of each other. Could be fun. Well, we ought to just brief that as well. I said there's a good chance we can hold. Where are we going to be holding? There aren't really any holds shown on the chart. The main place to hold will be straight over the Finningley VOR. NDB. Aircraft will normally be required to hold not lower than 3,500 feet. So yeah. Right, now, Don John, you were asking about config 3. So config 3 is a lot quieter for the residents and the neighbourhood. Uses a little bit less fuel as well. There's less drag on the aircraft, which is why. So airlines like it. You don't need as much flare either, because you're travelling a bit faster. The picture out the window looks slightly different. Jonas, yes, we've got the scenery involved for tonight's flight. Absolutely we do. Bought it especially for today. Would be wrong not to, wouldn't it? Do you know, we might get our sunset landing after all. Okay, we've reached our top of descent. We're going down.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, you will be delighted to hear that we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival.
Thrust idle over descent, 120 blue. Storm's Games on Twitch says when he went to Doncaster there was no apron space, so he just pulled onto the grass and came off VATSIM. Don John, how do you decide whether to use config 3 or config full? If you've got a nice long runway, there's no real reason not to use config 3. If it's very windy, then config 3 can be an advantage because you're landing at a slightly faster speed, but I also find config 3 worked, well, I don't know, prior to the last Fenix update, config 3 seemed to be a little bit more stable as well in the sim. That's not a reason for real life, of course, but just worth knowing. 747 Dan, will this aircraft, Echo Zulu Sierra Papa, retire at the airport? Dear God, I hope not. That means Dark would have to paint me another livery. Christmas livery is coming up though, Dark, right? Cool Machines, yeah, there's the Vulcan bomber is housed at Doncaster Sheffield Airport. God knows what's going to happen to that over the next few weeks. Well, we've still got 80 showing for Doncaster, so I'm hoping we've still got a little bit of ATC. looks like we're back on profile, so I'm happy to use manage descent. There we go, speed, descent, and flight level 200 magenta.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an Easyjet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
And long by name says Doncaster is his local airport too. It's a political disgrace why it's having to close, and a crying shame. I can't disagree with any of that, to be honest. And it's got a great infrastructure in its environment now as well. I think that's perhaps one of the most annoying things. It's also, can you believe that the airport has also repeatedly been voted the best airport in the UK for passenger experience? Right, here we go, VATSIM. God knows what's going to happen here. Let's see, we're on 133.7. Prepare for holds. And a very busy frequency, I'm guessing. London Control, good evening, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Passing flight level 310 for flight level 120, inbound Akuba.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I heard none of that. There was about 3 stations there. Was one of them Easy 34 Delta Sierra?
Confirmed, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, thank you. Redirect to Evson, descend flight level 250.
Direct Evson, descend flight level 250, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
No one else talk. Easy 34 Delta Sierra, speed 280 knots.
280 knots, the speed, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Was one of them Tonjet 11 Papa?
11 Papa's 240 inbound Pippin.
Tomjet 11 Papa, thank you. To reduce delay, speed 250 knots.
250 knots, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Shuttle 1905 Papa, correction disregard. Shuttle 150, redirect to Kidley.
Direct to Kidley, Shuttle 150.
Okay, we're
Papa,
going to definitely kill the background music because it's going to be far too busy. Enjoy the ride, guys. You might not hear much talking from me.
American 157, down flight level 210.
American 157, thank you. Descend flight level 70, level by Dane.
Descend flight level 70, level by Dane, American 157.
Stormgrass on Twitch, good luck with the landing into Innsbruck.
Have I missed anyone?
I love it.
London Hello, France 24 Uniform Delta West East.
Great ATC.
24 Uniform Delta London, thank you.
Great ATC.
Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, contact man question Scottish Control 135.7, bye-bye.
135.75, good evening.
Shuttle 150, continue your present speed and report the speed.
Was that for Shuttle 150? You just cut out there.
AFM, continue your present speed and report the speed.
Continue present speed and report the speed. To what frequency?
To me.
Roger. 320 knots is indicated speed.
Roger, thank you.
So I'm going to anticipate that things are going to be very busy coming into Doncaster this evening. Great that we've got air traffic control coming in here. I'm so thrilled for that.
Again.
Talvin, thank you so much for your kind donation. Says
the switch and go to Manchester, dear.
Cheer you up. Thanks for all your lives. Appreciate that, Tarvin. Really
Sorry,
do.
what did you say? I can't understand you.
Don't know if we need this frequency, but I'm going to get 1357 just as backed up.
Shuttle 60, yeah, Monarch Unicorn, 1 take care.
One square clearing Shuttle 60.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, route direct to Evson.
Direct to Evson for Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Profile still looks good. We may get some shortcuts, so I'm going to, in a little while, we're going to come out of managed descent as we get lower down, and we'll drop ourselves under the profile.
Papa descend flight level 130 level by Epson.
130 for Epson, 11 Papa.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, descend flight level 130 level by Epson.
Descend flight level 130 level by Epson, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Speedbird 190 with you at 85,000 feet.
Speedbird 190, rudder.
Ryanair 8 X-ray request level off at flight level 310 if possible.
Ryanair 8 X-ray.
Okay, so we've just updated the FMGC flight level 310 Epson.
Redirect liftoff, level off
And
level 310.
we've just put that into managed descent. No point getting too low down because we'll be trundling along at a low altitude. CDA will be nice here, but I'm guessing it's probably not going to happen. Ginger Ninja says this approach will be somewhere between Monty Python and Benny Hill.
Flight of control, Ryanair 904 on frequency at 4...
Guys, thank you to the new followers coming in on Twitch. Great to see you.
100 feet.
Ryanair 904, London Control, climb now, flight level 190.
Climb 190.
The sun actually is setting on Doncaster Airport.
American 157, contact Manchester, 118.575, goodbye.
Over to Manchester on 118.575, American 117. Thanks for the service.
Take care.
Good evening, London. Easy 697 with you. Flight level 50 inbound Samba.
Easy 697, London Control, climb now, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Easy 697.
Neil says they'll wonder if they keep it in the sim. Well, it won't go anywhere.
Hey fam, we should start at 10 now for 11 Papa.
All the nav data will disappear though. T-Mark on Twitch, good evening.
Shot 195 Papa, we've still got a speed restriction.
Shot 195 Papa, speed now 280 knots, climb flight level 190.
Roger, 280 knots and clear to flight level 190.
LQ2 Gamer, sadly the airport is gone, when it will be. Final day is today.
Yeah, Roger, I saw that on the TCAS, no problem at all, thanks.
And then it shuts its doors for good.
Anton Jet 11 Papa, would you like us to prioritize the speed or the altitude constraints?
Both.
Altitude, please.
No worries.
London Control, very good evening. Easy 999, with you, passing flight level 230.
Easy 99900, London Control, climb flight level 360.
To final level 360,
Well, Manos, they've said they've got some potential bias, haven't they? Well...
Easy 697, Monarch Unicorn, 122
We'll see. Good luck, Dark. I get the feeling you're going to have to disconnect once you've landed, mate, otherwise there's going to be no room on the ramp.
Speedbird 829 and now further, unfortunately, Monarch Unicorn, 122.8, take care. Speedbird 829 and nothing further, Monarch Unicorn, 122.8, good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, you may have noticed that we've just begun our final descent into our destination. If you could now assist the cabin crew by tidying up your tray table and handing them any litter as they come around, that would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, we ask now that you please turn off all electronic
Delta 190, unfortunately nothing further. Continue with Unicom 122.8, just be advised 10 miles behind yourself is also a company aircraft also going to Gatwick, hence the speed control.
And Unicom for Shuttle 150, thanks for the ATC and take care.
Wally Hussack, what are they going to do with the airport? If the landowners get their way, knock it all down and replace it with warehouses.
Yeah, good evening.
Just like they did with Sheffield
thanks
City
to the
Airport.
ATC, and when I get onto Unicom, I'm going to GV him up. Shuttle 195 Papa.
London, Tomjet 345 Papa, with you fly level 80 heading 365.
Tomjet 345 Papa, London Control, roger. Easy 34 Delta Sierra, report your speed to Scottish Control 135.7.
Report speed to Scottish 1357, Easy 34 Delta Sierra. Thanks for the service. Night night.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014. 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, KLM 2 Papa Lima. Golf Delta Oscar, fly heading 140 degrees, vectors ILS 20.
Heading 140, Golf Delta Oscar.
Scottish Control, good evening, Easy 34 Delta Sierra, speed 280, passing flight level 180 for 130 inbound VATSIM.
Easy 34 Delta Sierra, Scottish Control, hello, descend flight level 90, expect ILS 20.
Descend flight level 90, expecting ILS for runway 20, Easy 34 Delta Sierra.
Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha, turn right heading 140 degrees.
090 Blue.
Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha. KLM 2 Papa Lima, turn right heading 130 degrees. 130 degrees, KLM 2 Papa Lima. Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, turn right heading 030 degrees.
030 degrees, Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot.
Tomjet 835 Papa, vacate to the right, taxi stand 2.
Taxi stand 2, Tomjet 835 Papa.
Monaco 875, the surface winds 220 degrees, 8 knots, runway 20, clear to land.
Glitz Desmond and Melihorn on Twitch. Thanks for the follow. That's a name I can't pronounce. If you've enjoyed this final Doncaster flight, guys,
turn right heading 170
please do hit that like button.
Runway 20.
Show Doncaster some support.
Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Down to 2,500 feet, Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
Okay, thrust throttle, open descent.
25 Tango Foxtrot.
I'm going to drop below the
4,000 feet,
the profile.
QNH 1014.
4,000, QNH is 1014, Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot.
Scottish, good evening, Tomjet 11 Papa, 130 for Everton, speed 250 knots.
Tomjet 11 Papa, Scottish Control, expect ILS 20, descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100, expect ILS 20, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Manchester Easy 859 on the ground, leads information into your request route.
Easy 859, Scottish Control, clearance Copenhagen, Nelsa 3 Whiskey, departure, squawk 5662.
5662 and Delta 3 Whiskey, off runway 32, copy, thanks, 859.
Rebound correct, push and start your discretion, advise ready for taxi.
Welcome.
Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, turn right heading 080 degrees.
080, Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot.
Tomjet 2 Delta
So,
Sierra
oh,
Alpha,
look at
descent
that.
altitude 2,500 feet.
How amazing does that look?
Down to 2,000.
I'm talking about the sun and the shadows, by the way, not the scenery.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, turn left heading 100 degrees. 100 degrees, KLM 2 Papa Lima.
So I'm presuming this is Sheffield. If I can find the M1, then I'd get my bearings.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, descent altitude 4,000 feet. Descent 4,000 feet, KLM 2 Papa Lima. Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain to 5 DME.
Maintain 170 knots, 5 DME, Easy 25 Tango Foxtrot.
Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha, turn left heading 110 degrees.
Left 110 degrees, Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
Monaco 875, taxi stand 3.
Taxi stand 3, Modification 75.
Seabird 112, winds 2208, runway 20, clear to land.
I think now we can see aircraft on approach. We've got one there, one there. Airport is directly in front of us.
ET859, taxi holding point Delta 1, runway 32. Do you require backtrack? Roger, fly Delta 1, enter backtrack 32, line up, report ready. KLM 2 Papa Lima, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
2,500 feet, KLM 2 Papa Lima.
Conjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha, right turn 175, cleared ILS 20.
So you speed 250 knots.
175, cleared ILS 20, 2-jet, correction 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
ED34 Delta Sierra, left turn 030 degrees, speed 220 knots.
Left 030 and speed 220 knots for EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Conjet 11 Papa, turn right heading 050 degrees, speed 220 knots.
Right turn 050 degrees, speed 220, Conjet 11 Papa.
ED34 Delta Sierra, descend flight level 60. ET34 Delta Sierra, descend flight level 60.
Descend flight level 60, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
EZ25 Tango Foxtrot, turn left heading 050 degrees, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Thrust idle, open descent 60 blue.
050, 1 down to 2,500, 25,
Golf Delta Oscar, turn left heading 080 degrees.
Left heading 080 degrees, Golf Delta Oscar.
And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you, I'm just trying to fit you into the sequence, I'm making a gap for you now. Conjet 11 Papa, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, Conjet 11 Papa.
So now we'll just get the radial in there.
Turn left heading 340 degrees.
Left 340, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Conjet 11 Papa, turn left heading 350 degrees.
Left turn again 350 degrees, Conjet 11 Papa.
Cross control, Conjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha, we clear to descend with the glide path.
A7, descend glide path.
Okay, 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, right turn heading 280 degrees.
So I just want to get the runway track in, that's fine.
KLM 2 Papa Lima. A firm, don't establish just yet, I'll give you a turn shortly. That's up. Golf Delta Oscar, descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
Sorry, there's not too much narration from me going on, guys. Just
Conjet 11 Papa, reduce speed 190.
ATC is very busy. I don't want to miss a call. And we're obviously monitoring quite a lot of things at the moment as well. So we've just tied it up.
Sierra, reduce speed 190 knots.
190 knots, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
EZ859, full already.
EZ859, thank you. The wind's 270 at 7, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Flaps 1, speed's checked, flaps 1.
EZ859.
So yeah, so we've just tied up the flight plan up, extended the runway centre line.
Tango Foxtrot, going to take you through the localizer, turn right heading 05, correction, turn right 090 degrees.
Turn right heading 090 from localizer, 2,010.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, left turn 235, cleared ILS, runway 20.
F25, cleared ILS 20, KLM 2 Papa Lima.
ED25 Tango Foxtrot, change of plan, right turn 175, cleared ILS 20.
Turn right heading 175, ED25 Foxtrot.
Conjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
I've not heard a single hold yet. This ATC is doing an incredible job.
20, Conjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
Speedbird 112, standard choice.
Standard choice, thank you, 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
That's for Speedbird 112.
Expect a right-hand turn any moment. Right, Indy Fox.
ED25 Tango Foxtrot, descent.
November Lima is identified, 14 miles. Information Alpha, good evening.
Roger, down to 2,500 feet. EZ25 Tango Foxtrot.
Golf Delta Oscar, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left 360 degrees, Golf Delta Oscar.
EZ34 Delta Sierra, turn right heading 080 degrees.
We will shortly be landing.
Right heading 080,
Ensure your cabin
EZ34
bag
Delta
is
Sierra.
safely stowed with your laptop.
Tomjet 11 Papa, descend flight level 60, turn right heading 070 degrees.
And window blinds.
Right turn 070 degrees, descend flight level 60, Tomjet 11 Papa.
For landing.
Scottish Canadian Ryanair 7542, climbing to 4,400.
Ryanair 7542, Scottish Control.
Pilot
continue
deviation,
Unicom
thank you so
122
much for the
decimal
raid
8.
on Twitch.
Okay, Unicom, thanks, bye.
You join us just at the final
Coast Control,
few miles.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, surface wind 210 at 5, runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20, KLM 2 Papa Lima.
Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha, thanks. Taxi main apron parking with your company.
Parking with company, thanks very much, Tomjet 2 Delta Sierra Alpha.
EZ859 is airborne, that's 2000.
EZ859, thank you, climb now, flight level 270.
270, understood.
Don't know if he's going to take us through the localizer with the descent or whether he's going to get us straight on, in which case, if we get told to descent and start getting ready to
Golf
go,
Delta Oscar, you happy to take a visual approach?
I'm going to need the flaps to drag out.
Happy for visual, Golf Delta Oscar. Golf Delta Oscar, roger, airfields to your 9 o'clock, range 6 miles, report it inside.
Roger, report runway inside.
Golf Delta Oscar, turn left heading 320 degrees, descent to altitude 2,000 feet.
Left 320, descend 2000, Golf Delta Oscar.
EZ34 Delta Sierra, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend altitude 4000, QNH 1015, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Tomjet 11 Papa, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
5,000, 115, 11 Papa.
Doncaster Airport will never have had this much ATC. So fair play to the ATC guys who will have not had to endure anything like this at this airport before. Welcome to the Twitch followers, thanks so much.
Golf Delta Oscar, turn left heading 290 degrees, vector survey flag.
HD, good evening, good spot. So the Barra F QNH 1015, seatbelt signs are on, minimums are 226, auto brake medium,
EZ34 Sierra, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Descend altitude 2,500, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Tomjet 11 Papa, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain to 5 DME.
170 till 5, 11 Papa.
2,500 blue.
Delta Sierra, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain to 5 DME.
How long has HD been there? That's the real question.
EZ34 Delta Sierra, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain to 5 DME.
Reduce speed 170, maintain till 5 DME for EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Golf Delta Oscar, field is to your left 10 o'clock, range 6 miles, report inside.
Flaps 2, speeds check.
Yeah, runway inside, Golf Delta Oscar.
Flaps 2.
Golf Delta Oscar, clear visual approach, runway 20, report final.
Clear visual report final, Golf Delta Oscar.
KLM 2 Papa Lima, okay, vacated runway. KLM 2 Papa Lima,
there is our airport.
And, I don't know which one's available. Okay, taxi stand 1, 2, it's right at the top end. Stand 1, 2, KLM 2 Papa Lima, thank you.
Right turn, right turn. This is a an obtuse angle.
EZ34 Delta Sierra, turn right heading 170 degrees, cleared ILS runway 20.
Right turn 170, cleared ILS runway 20, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Direct massive coming up.
So VS minus 700 alt glide slope, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2.
Tomjet 11 Papa, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
2,500 feet, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Golf Delta Oscar, surface wind 210 at 5, runway 20, clear to land.
Going to put these on now.
Clear to land, Golf Delta Oscar.
They'll come on when the landing light, when the gear goes down.
Tomjet Tomjet 11 Papa, turn right heading 100 degrees.
Right turn 110 degrees, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Negative, heading 100.
Apologies, 100 degrees, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Easyjet 59, leaving my airspace shortly, Unicorn 122.
Red Alt is alive.
QS 168, looking, thanks.
Hey Alan, good to see you. Lockstar. That doesn't look like the best localizer capture in the world. It's flown through that a little bit. Let's get back on, shall we? What's that blooming wind doing? I don't like that. That's going to come into more of a headwind.
Delta Sierra, continue approach, shortly becoming number 1. The wind's 210 at 5.
There we go. Continue approach, easy through Delta Sierra. Yeah, that wind's going to spin right around as we drop down. Glide slope star, 2,500 feet is the missed approach altitude. Once we get to 5 DME, I'm throwing everything out. Just briefly go around in case, because it's very busy. So, with the go around,
Tomjet 11 Papa,
go around
right
flaps.
heading 175, cleared ILS.
Pitch up, FMAs.
Right
Also got the positive rate, confirmation.
20, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Gear up, climb, thrust reduction, altitude, and we'll fly in. I was going to say we'll fly in nav mode. We'll basically fly straight out to 2,500 feet, then come back and hold over the Fenix NDB. Right, that's 5 miles. Let's slow down. Final approach speed, gear down. Spoilers armed, flaps 3, speeds checked. Landing checklist. Cabin secured, go around altitude 2,500 feet, set eco memo, landing no blue.
EV34 Delta Sierra, expect late landing clearance.
Roger, EZ34 Delta Sierra.
Golf Delta Oscar, expedite vacate, then taxi to...
Anywhere.
Taxi GA, if you know where it is. Unfortunately, I don't.
Excellent.
Yeah, Golf Delta Oscar, clear of the runway.
Thank you.
He doesn't look it.
And you can taxi to all the aprons on the north.
Roger, aprons on the north, Golf Delta Oscar.
Turn X, no, easy, 34 Delta Sierra, surface wind 210 runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20, easy 34 Delta Sierra. I have control.
Tomjet 11 Papa, continue approach number 2.
Number 2, 11 Papa.
$500.
Stable. There we go. That wind looks better.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers deployed. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots, spoilers off, disconnect the brakes, and let's vacate and get off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats.
EV34 Delta Sierra, taxi stand 2.
However, we ask
Stand
that
2
you
for
remain
EZ34
seated
Delta Sierra.
until the fasten seatbelt.
Tomjet 11 Papa, winds 210 at 520, clear to land.
Electronic
Clear
devices.
to land, 20, Tomjet 11 Papa.
Internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you. Checking
Right,
the seat
guys, we're here.
pockets underneath the seat
If you have enjoyed that and
and
you're on your way out, then please do leave a like as you go.
when
But I have got a
opening
replay
the
queued up as well if you want to stick around for
Smoking is not
the
permitted
finale.
until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today.
Let's
Our
get those
ground
lights
crew
off so we
will help you
don't blind
complete your
everyone who's
EasyJet
coming in.
journey. For the latest news, promotions,
Oh, these
flight
click
and
spots.
destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter, or EasyJet app.
How many guys we got on final then? One's just touching down, we've got another one. And we're taking stand 2. Is that Delta Airlines? Never. Well, if I can fly EasyJet into here, then I guess why not? Oh, hello Doncaster. What was the landing rate, guys, anyway? Any good?
Right on stand
Didn't look
4,
bad
takeoff
from
155.
from the flight deck. Crunch 354. Really didn't look that bad. Oh well, doesn't matter, does it? We're down. So I've not called GSX up just because I'm going to throw the replay out there. That ATC was absolutely phenomenal, so big shout out to him. Right, we'll check out the replay as we say goodbye to Doncaster. So just pop the parking brake on. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about the APU just because I want to clear the clear the decks and check out the replay. So the first thing we're going to do is come off of VATSIM. Last thing I want to do is spawn in on finals with the amount of traffic here. So let me say thanks to everyone who has flown with us tonight for our final Doncaster flight on VATSIM. Let me just disconnect, get rid of those. We'll also get rid of self-loading cargo as well. And now just going to wind the time back a little bit because it wasn't this dark, was it? So we'll just go. That probably looks something like, doesn't it? There we go. Nice colours. Right, let's check out the replay and see how we do. Leave the engines running. Just remove the parking brake, otherwise it doesn't like it. And we'll see what it's like. Wow, I started this replay a long way away. Is the wildlife park? I always forget which side the wildlife park is on and whether it's actually visible in the sim. Hey Angus McTavish, good to see you. So what will become of Doncaster Airport after today? Who knows? There is apparently reports that a large Emirates investor is in talks with the landowners, the airport owners. Is that just rumour and hearsay? Who knows? Can you imagine that though? If Emirates decided to turn it into a major hub, all the 380s coming in. L Chocolate says housing, surely local government has massive targets. It's not what the owners are famous for though. The owners are famous for turning it into commercial centres, just like they did with Sheffield City Airport. What they tried to do, I think, with is it Tyneside Airport? Randy, yeah, Rex Accu-Seasons, that's it. Mikey Farr says London Doncaster Airport incoming. Stig says, thanks for the flight, what a lovely way to spend a Friday evening. One more glass of wine and you're done. No problem. Really glad you enjoyed it. Teesside, long by name, thank you, Teesside. El Chocolate, at the end of the day, it'll be turned into whatever makes the most money. Yep. Absolutely right. But Teesside Airport was saved and purchased by the council. I don't think the Peel Group are going to let that happen, are they? So here's our landing today then. How bad was it? Nah, nothing wrong with that. 604? Get lost. Was definitely not anywhere near that. Maybe it was a softer landing on the other side. And I think this is also the side where the control tower actually is. Frank Abbott says, but they've just made it a city. Yeah, Doncaster has just been turned into a city. $540, didn't like it that either. I do wonder if FS Realistic makes things worse. I don't know. I might just check that out actually. If we just get rid of that. Right, I've just turned off FS Realistic. I'll be eating my words in a minute. Matthias asks, do you even flare? Yeah, of course you do, but flaps 3, not that much. Oh, there you go. See, that's much less. Maybe FS Realistic is an interfering factor. Well, who cares? But there we go. That's it. Our final flight. The final flight, certainly from my point of view, into Doncaster Sheffield Airport. And I guess if it's ever saved, who knows? If it's ever saved, it would be amazing, but I'm guessing That's it. It's now curtains for Doncaster Airport. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed the stream this evening. Something a little bit different as well tonight. For those of you who have donated and contributed as well during the stream this evening, a big thanks. Really do appreciate that. And as always, the EasyJet in Pilot channel members, huge thanks goes to you as always for your continuing support. Hope you've enjoyed the Friday night stream. I am away all weekend. There will also be no stream on Sunday night due to me being away, so it'll be next week again before I see you. Big welcome as well to our new EasyJet in Pilot channel members. We've had quite a few new guys come and join us tonight, so huge thanks to you guys as well. And to our subscribers and Twitch followers, great to have more of you on board. I look forward to seeing you all. Until then, I'm going to leave you with this final replay and a good night from an outbound Doncaster Sheffield Robin Hood Airport. Good night, everybody.